Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Stacy's Closet. If you're here, that means you're here on purpose, which means you have purpose. So, first and foremost, my outfit is actually a sweater dress. It is from CitiTrends. And let me just tell you, y'all know I love to go different places. Now, my necklace. Okay, Amazon.com. Again, it'll all be in the description. And these are the boots that I'm wearing with it. Again, Amazon.com. Y'all know that's probably one of my favorite places to shop. But again, I go to all different places. So for a matter of fact, um, again, let me go over this real quick. My hair, my nails. So my hair, Lyric Locklear. Look her up on Facebook. Again, the information will be in the description. She's absolutely phenomenal. Now, my nails, they are Chanel. They are Chanel if you can't tell, baby. But at any rate, y'all already know lgirlznails. Again, that will be in the description. Now, I want to talk about natural lips. So in the description, you'll see I just have lips and I have her information in there. I think if you go back on some previous videos, you'll see that I am allergic to a whole lot of crap, right? And so I'm very particular. I'm very funny about makeup or anything that I put on, like as far as perfume, lip make, any of that stuff, because I can have an allergic reaction. So this particular young lady, she does natural. So it's organic makeup, and so then it eliminates the allergic reaction. So her information will be in the description, and y'all know how I am. I love phenomenal, strong women who are doing their thing and handling her business. And all three of those ladies, that the nails, the hair, the makeup, they handle their business. And so I wanted to just give a quick shout out to that. So now it's actually going to move us into what I wanted to discuss. I'm not going to hold you long, just real quickly. I just wanted to drop a couple of things on you guys. So I wanted to talk about, the Bible tells us, y'all know, churchy moment, but the Bible tells us that we women, we are more precious than rubies, right? And so um I don't think people don't really fully understand what that meant. So, because they didn't have an understanding, I think that that's why they had this thing about, oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? Now, there was a time that rubies were actually the most expensive jewel on the planet. So it was the most expensive stone on the planet, right? Now, this is going to go into knowing your value, right? So, because if you made it such a big deal about diamonds, and diamonds are just, a girl's best friend and all of this, guess what happened? You lowered the value of the ruby. So now there are diamonds that actually cost more than rubies because the value of the ruby was lowered, right? And so that is what, and I believe that is also what has happened to women because we didn't know our value. Um, it's easy for people to lower your value if you don't know your value, right? So if you yourself don't know what your value is, and I mean that in your personal life, in your relationships, friendships, whatever, even on your job, you have to know your value. So how can you say, okay, well, I feel like I am worth more than what I'm being paid or what I'm being offered? Okay, well, if you believe that they're offering you lower than what your value is, then request more. Demand more because you know your worth, you know your value. And somebody else will see that. Somebody else will see your value and see your worth. So if they don't see it, I can guarantee you there's another employer that will see it. If a man doesn't see, there is another man. Look, y'all know one of my favorite things, because that was my mama. She would always say, look here, a bus come every 15 minutes. Hold your head up, honey. If you miss that one, you'll get another one, honey, in 15 minutes, okay? So basically what that means is, I get it. That one might have done you wrong, but just wait to be patient. Get yourself together. There's another one on the way, okay? But if you don't know your value, guess what? The next one is going to also hurt you because you don't know your value and you did not set any boundaries on your value. You didn't put anything in place. You didn't say, oh, no, you're not going to devalue me. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way. But that also means, women, in knowing your value, you also have to say, I am not going to lower my value myself. And so what that means is this. If you out here and you walking around and you half naked, right? And somebody and so when a man talk to you and the only thing he talking about is sex, okay, well that's because you lowered your value. If you come out looking like a sex worker, don't expect him to treat you like a professional woman, but you looking like the streetwalker. You lowered your value. He didn't. You did. That's what you presented. So he did it. He approached you based on what you presented to him. And again, I've heard people say, well, I just prefer. I don't like all them clothes. Okay, that's fine. That is your choice. But understand, men are visual people. So now if they're approaching you and they talking to you all crazy, and the only thing they see about you is sex, that's because that's what you presented. But again, that is your choice. You have that choice. If that's what you want to wear, baby, it's up to you. Again, I'm not saying that you got to be covered from head to toe. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, there's a respectable way to be able to present yourself and be beautiful. You don't have to be half naked to be beautiful. You do not have to be half naked to get attention. Okay? So that means you don't have to lower your value or your standards to get attention. So I am not on the same level as a diamond. And I say that because God told me that I was more precious than a ruby, which means I am above the ruby anyway. So if I'm above the ruby, why am I going to allow you to treat me as though, or even myself treat me as though I'm nothing more than this little diamond? No. Not at all. I don't care what size the diamond is, any of that. I know my worth. So you have to know your worth, right? And that means you have to hold people accountable to that. Our problem is this. We don't want to hold the man or accountable for how we're being treated or how we're being seen. And again, at the end of the day, it is up to you. It really is. It is up to you to require, and seriously, to require that he show you and he treat you your worth. That he understand and he recognize your value. If he can't see that, if he doesn't know what your worth is or what your value is and what you bring to the table, deuces. That's just it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I know some actual rubies. I know some rubies. Now, I'm not getting ready to just start calling out people's names, because I'd be here all day going through a roll call for all the rubies that I know, right? Now, I know some folk that, they some, what is it? Cubic zirconia. I know some of them too, right? I know some of them. And guess what? Some of them running around here faking and think they looking like a diamond and don't even realize we've already peeped game and we know that you're cubic zirconia. So again, that means that you've lowered your value. A person will treat you how you allow them to. Okay? Which means if you set boundaries and somebody oversteps those boundaries, you have to be there to say, hold up, wait a minute. Now, that's not acceptable to me. So basically what that means is if you have to require people to treat you a certain way. And another thing too is this is another one of our problems. What we do is we don't want to come off sounding like we're being mean or and that's not being mean. If that person cannot respect the values that you have set for your life, then that means they don't appreciate you. They're not meant to be in your life. You're not going to step all over my feet and then I'm going to be the one to apologize and then offer my feet up for you to step on them again. No. The devil is a lie. You step on my feet, I'm going to tell you that it hurt, and you better not do that again. You better find something safe to do, because that ain't it, okay? So now, that means, see, I got boundaries. I got standards. You ain't going to step on my feet and then think it's okay. We don't roll like that, baby. So now, I'm going to tell you that you stepped on mine. Hey, you can like it, love it, dislike it. It is what it is. That's my boundaries. So if you want to be in my life, you're going to have to respect my boundaries. Same way for you. If I want to be in your life, I need to respect your boundaries. That means I can't just treat you any old kind of way and talk to you any kind of way, right? Now, maybe I can. Because maybe you don't have any boundaries. Maybe you don't have any you don't have any worth. You don't feel that you're valuable enough. You're worth enough. Okay, that if that's how you feel, baby, that listen, I get it. I understand. That's how you feel. This is how I feel. I got boundaries. I got some standards, and you ain't stepping on them. Period. That part. Okay. Now, the other thing too is women, you have to know what you bring to the table as well. So now you can't expect nobody to respect your boundaries if you don't know what your boundaries are. So basically what your boundaries should be is what, if you don't like for anybody, because I don't, this whole day and age where it's okay for women to call each other the B word. We friends, we cool like that. And that's okay. No. Last time I checked, I'm not a female dog. It's not me, right? So that's a boundary for me. That's a boundary. Now, if you don't like that, this is what women typically do. Even though you might not like it, you accept it. It's okay. Where? Why is it okay? Why is it okay for them to overstep your boundaries, for them to treat you any kind of way, for anybody, let me just say that, for anybody to disrespect you, disregard your feelings, how you feel, any of that? How is that fair to you? It shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be. But if you're afraid to set boundaries and you think, okay, well, if I say that, I'm not going to have a friend. If they genuinely love you and want to be in your life, then they're going to respect that. But if they don't, and they never did, then they won't respect that. And guess what? You actually did yourself a favor. Because I don't want some fake friends hanging with me. I don't want some fake folk that they play and grinning in my face, but in their heart and in their mind they hating on me, and they really they got inner hate, but it'll come out later. See, they'll start showing it in different ways. they'll stab you in the back. I don't need that. So the best way, y'all listen, these little pearls up in my head, honey, is I don't know if they falling because they dangling. So I do apologize. That's why I keep grabbing it, because I can't tell if it's falling out, because that's what it feel like. So I keep grabbing it, and then when it's not actually falling out like I thought. So y'all got to bear with me, because I'm still trying to hold on to this. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, the other thing too is this: women, we have made it okay for a man to cheat. And I say that because of this. When men cheat on you, why are you mad at the woman? Why are you going after the woman? What did she do? Unless this woman was a good friend of yours, then I understand. It's a respect factor. But now, if it's some woman, you don't even know the woman, none of that. I mean, come on now. But you mad at her. You ready to go after her. For what? It's your man you need to put a leash on. Put a leash on that dog. That's your dog. He the one strayed away from the house. Put a leash on him, okay? And I can't even say a dog. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. And the reason why is because it is. Dogs are loyal. They're actually faithful. If you feed a dog and you treating a dog right, baby, they faithful and loving and loyal. They ain't just going to go out here. They ain't going to your neighbor house. I'm not going to go up over there and eat, because they getting food at the house. They know what they got at home. So they're going to be loyal. Now, that's just how it is, right? So this idea that, and then we try to excuse it. Well, men are just be men. Okay, well, how is it that the man get a pass? He gets an excuse. And y'all, that's just him being a man. What? That is not him being a man. Let me help you, because some of y'all need to be unlearned of some things. Okay? A cheater is not a man getting some stripes on. That's not, that's not something we give kudos for, and he's just being a man. No. He's actually being trifling, disloyal, and usually unrepentant. Okay? And then your good foolish tail gonna make excuses for him and say it's just a man being a man, but you mad at the woman. Do you see the stupidity in that entire argument? Probably not. But that's what we do, okay? We excuse their behavior, okay? Now, this is the other thing that also hurts me. I really do. I hate to see my beautiful, beautiful sisters with all that black girl magic and your beautiful melanin skin and the whole nine. I absolutely, and your beautiful hair. I don't care if it's the tight coils, if it's the loose ones, it doesn't matter. It's beautiful. Your crown is beautiful, right? Now, this is what I have a problem with. So, why are you at the store with the bonnet on, the scarf? Why? Why? You don't see other races or nationalities walking out their house looking like that. But so then why do we do it? Like it's okay. No, it ain't. You look a mess. That stuff is supposed to be in the house. And it's another thing too. Y'all, listen. Okay? Y'all folk coming outside with your pajamas on, your house coat on. It's a house coat because it's for the house. It ain't for you to be at the grocery store. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, that's one of the reasons that Walmart got a bad name, is because you see pretty much everything in Walmart. You don't see that mess at Target. I'm just going to tell you, you don't. You don't. Now, I love Walmart. I do. But y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Y'all can't keep doing that. Y'all cannot keep doing that. Y'all done messed up the whole image of Walmart. Y'all walking around here with y'all pajamas and house coats and scarves and bonnets and whatnot on your head. I'm sorry, y'all done devalued yourself, okay? And that is why now diamonds, and some diamonds, are actually valued more than the ruby, because we have down we decrease the value of the ruby, because we running around here talking about, oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend. Girl, bye. No, they not. No, I'm not. It was just cheap. Let me just tell you, diamonds were cheaper, right? So it was cheaper for that man to buy you that diamond than it was for him to buy you that ruby. Okay? That's just facts. So because of that, now y'all done lowered the value of the ruby down, and now the diamond is higher. And I'm gonna tell you what that means. This. So many times you got women out here that they know how to be a wife, a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, a mother, a counselor, all of those things, right? That's that ruby. Then you got these diamonds running around here looking like the last thoughts, okay? And that's just facts. And now y'all got it to where the thought is more valuable than that actual mother, wife, entrepreneur. She hold more value. Listen, that's backwards. So what I would like for you to do is challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to set standards in my life. And so because of that, I am going to bring my value back. I'm going to bring it above the ruby where it was supposed to be, where God had intended us to be. Because he said we were more precious than the ruby, right? So again, I need to level up. So I need to get above where that ruby was at, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Stop devaluing yourself. Challenge yourself to go above the ruby, okay? Challenge yourself to be that beautiful queen you were created to be. Now, I'm getting ready to get out of here because I have an afternoon service I need to go to. So that's actually what I'm getting ready to do, which is also why I had to get dressed, because I have an afternoon service to go to. So I'm going to do that. And in the meantime, what I would like for you to do, though, is go find your value. Go find out what your value is, okay? And again, I don't care what that is. I don't care what that looks like. Go find out what your value is. Now, I said that to say, yes, I know what my value is. That doesn't mean that that's your value. Okay, baby? That's mine. Doesn't mean it's yours. Okay? Now, if nobody else today has told you, I want to be the first to tell all of my beautiful rubies, all of them. And if you think you're a diamond, I'm going to tell you, you name it and you claim it. You are a ruby. Set a goal. You're going to go above. You're going to raise your value above the ruby. Okay? So to all of my beautiful rubies, I just want to say, mwah, I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. And there is nothing you can do about it, okay? Now, I also want to just say this. Also, in the meantime and in between time, okay? You remember that song, y'all. In the meantime and in between time, I also wanted to just give a huge shout out to all of my beautiful, lovely, absolutely lovely women that are in the description. I just wanted to give them a huge shout out because they're phenomenal women. They're phenomenal hairdressers, phenomenal makeup artists. They are phenomenal nail techs. They're phenomenal nail artists. They are phenomenal in making lipstick or organic makeup for the masses. Absolutely phenomenal, beautiful rubies. And I thank you and I appreciate you. Now, if God woke you up this morning, he gave you two things. He gave you a choice and a chance. So what I would like for you to do is take a chance on yourself. Remember, it's a poor frog don't praise his own pond, baby. Okay, so anybody that tries to talk negativity to you, please remind them that their opinion is not needed or required, right? So now take a chance and take a choice. Make a better choice. What I would like for you to do is I would like for you to choose to work on becoming above the ruby. We are all a work in progress. So that's the work I want you to do. You're going to work to become above the ruby. Okay. So until next time, this is Stacy's Closet saying, I will see you on the next go round. Okay. I love you. I love you. I do.